Hello, let us do some examples for conversion from regular expression to NFA. So here I have a regular expression A or B star followed by A followed by A or B, A or B or epsilon. So as you can see, this is a complex regular expression. So we have to break it down into its components. So I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 components. So I can write it like this. First, I'll create the NFA for A or B star. So to write for A or B star, I need to first write for A or B. Now, A or B is quite simple. And for that, I need to write A and then I need to write B. So for A, I have simply A, and for B, I have B. Okay. Now A or B. So okay, let me draw this again. So I have epsilon here and epsilon here. Similarly, these two I will connect with epsilon. This is A or B. Now I want A or B star. So I want a repetition of this. So I will add one more state here and one more state here. New start state, new final state. So from here, I will connect this with the new states by epsilon. Then this is for 0 repetitions of A or B, and this is for at least 1 repetition of A or B. So what I have here now is our A or B star. Next, we have A. So A is quite simple. I have A. So I'm connecting A or B star with A. This part is A. So I'm connecting it with using the epsilon transition. Then I have the remaining, that is A or B or epsilon. So here again I have 3 options, A or B or epsilon. So I can write these here. Let me first clear up this and then I can write it here. So I have either A, that means A, or B or epsilon. Okay, so I have A, B, epsilon here. So if I have or, I can connect all of this using epsilon transitions. Similarly, the new final state would be connected to each of this. All right. So what I have here is your A or B or epsilon. So now I have to connect this, that is A or B star, A, and the remaining. So I will connect this through an epsilon transition. So my final state is this one here, the end, whatever you have, and this is my start state. So this gives me the regular expression for this complex regular expression. Now, here you might find that there are a lot of unnecessary transitions. Okay. So as you get intuition, as you start practicing, okay, you will soon develop intuition such that you don't have to write these unnecessary steps. Okay. Here, since we have been following the algorithm, Thompson's construction algorithm, every step of it, so we get a lot of unnecessary steps. So this NFA that we have constructed, actually several states are redundant and we can remove those states. So we will see in the coming lectures how we can reduce the number of states of an NFA. And many a times, as I have mentioned, when you develop the intuition, you will not have to write all these again and again. Many of these steps you can omit it. Let us take another example. So I have AA or B star, AA or B star, AA or B holding star, followed by A or BB, followed by A or BB. So here we'll use some little bit of intuition. So A or A followed by A. So I have A followed by A. So I'm omitting some of the redundant steps. And here I have B. Okay. So I have B. All right. Now this can be written again as, since it is a star, since it's a or, so I can write it like this, followed by this. So epsilon, epsilon. Here also it is epsilon, epsilon. Okay. Then since it's a star, so I will put again another new start state here and another state, another new final state here. And 0 repetitions, at least 1 repetition. Okay. And this is to be followed by either A. So either I get A, okay, or I get B followed by another B. So you can see here I'm using a little bit more of my intuition. So this would be the final state and this would be the start state. So if you look at this again, so either you have AA or B 0 times. So if it is 0, if this is repeated 0 times, then directly you will follow this part and you will reach here. But at the end, either you will have A or you will have BB. So if you have A, you will follow this part and reach the final state, accepting state, or you will follow first B, then second B, and you will reach the final state. So this is conversion from regular expression to your NFA.